Lakin High School basketball on Lakin High Sports on YouTube is brought to you by these great supporters of Lakin High and the community of Lakin.
Shelter Insurance, Gwen Wechter, East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding, Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kearney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
To the hardwoods we go with the longtime voice of Lakin High Sports, Mr. Brett Hendricks.
Good Monday evening. Welcome to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. Brett Hendricks with you. Special edition of Lady Bronx basketball tonight. We're in Holcomb for the second straight year as the Lady Bronx open sub-state play against the Lady Longhorns. Lady Bronx are the number 5 seed coming into this contest tonight. Holcomb is the number 4 seed. And the winner will advance to Thursday night semifinal against either Goodland or Larned. Other quarterfinal games on the girls' side in this tournament. Southwestern Heights is at Colby. No, Southwestern Heights is at Cimarron, and Scott City is at Colby. Just over 6 minutes to go before we tip things off here at the Holcomb High School. I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight for Lady Bronx basketball. We're on the air having some sort of streaming issues, so we're going to see what happens here. I know last time we were here we had some issues as well, so we're going to try to fight through it. So we do understand that there's some Wi-Fi issues. The gym Wi-Fi is just pretty much non-existent for us. We tried it earlier, so we're going to keep trying. That's all we can do right now. We've got a green light, so let's keep our fingers crossed. Look at the starting lineups for the Lakin Lady Bronx, also 12-8 on the season. Lakin coming off a loss last Tuesday to round out their regular season at Wichita County, losing by the score of 40-37. They start this way. Wearing number 5, a 5'6" senior, averaging just under 3 points per game, Sarah Wright. Wearing number 10, a 5'10" junior, averaging 8 points per game, Sammy Vogel. Wearing number 20, a 5'3" senior, averaging just under 6 points per game, Tegan Bachman. Wearing number 24, a 5'10" junior, averaging 8.5 points per game, Jared Davidson. And wearing number 30, a 5'11" senior, averaging just over 5 points per game, Brooke Groff. Lady Bronx come in averaging 41.8 points per game. They shoot 32% from the field, and they shoot 56, almost 57% from the free throw line. Lady Bronx own the rebounding average advantage, 32 rebounds per game. Holcomb grabbing 26 rebounds per contest. We're going to take a quick timeout. And when we come back, we'll, of course, turn it over to public address announcer for the introduction of the starting lineups, and then we'll have our tip right here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. We're back after this.
Home improvements that have had to wait. The dream vacation your family deserves. even college tuition. Garden City State Bank can help you make it all happen now, not someday. With a home equity line of credit, you can borrow up to 90% of the value of your home, and the interest may be tax deductible. Plus, there are no closing costs, no application fees, and no annual fees. A fast, easy, convenient home equity line of credit from Garden City State Bank, a branch of the Kearney County Bank. Subject to credit approval, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin. Fantastic burgers, Coney and Chicago hot dogs, Philly, steak, BLT, and chicken sandwiches, along with ice cream treats like the traditional banana split, sundaes, shakes, malts, and cones. Dine in or carry out. Flashback to the days of Bebop and Bobby Socks at the one and only fantastic Flashback's Diner, Highway 50, Lakin.
Refinance your auto loan at Golden Plains Credit Union. You could lower your current auto loan rate by 2% with no payments for up to 90 days. Rates can be as low as 3.25% annual percentage rate. This offer applies to loans financed from another lender. Think of all the money you could be saving every month. This is a limited time offer, so stop by and ask about refinancing your auto loan today. Golden Plains Credit Union. Life with a touch of gold. Member NCUA.
And welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett Hendricks along with Jared Hendricks. Thanks for joining us tonight for Lakin Lady Bronx basketball. Both teams come in with a 12-8 record. Holcomb gets the higher seed by way of the head-to-head meeting over the Lady Bronx earlier in the season, winning that one by the score of 57-33 on the 10th of January.
Holcomb Longhorns. Activity programs at Holcomb High School are conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association.
And we're about set for the introduction in-house of our starting lineups. Then we'll have the national anthem, and then we will have our tip. Winner of this contest will meet either Goodland or Larned. The only problem with where we're sitting here, Jared, there's just not a lot of room.
And now, here are your starting lineups for tonight's game.
We just don't have a lot of room here. That's the only problem with the sitting here. Yeah.
She's a senior, 5'6", number 5, Sarah White.
It's a good vantage point until Bud stands up. Oh, yep. Hey, there's no action going on right now, so we're good to go.
Yeah, I have a feeling he won't be standing most of the night.
Nah. Okay, they're introducing Lady Bronx as a team, and then they will introduce Holcomb. So the starters for Lakin: number 5, Sarah Wright; number 10, Samantha Vogel; number 20, Tegan Bachman; number 24, Jared Davidson; and number 30, Brooke Roth. I want to thank Gage DeHone on our camera once again tonight. He's done a great job for us all year long. Starters for Holcomb: number 2, Caitlin King; number 3, Brooklyn Denniston; number 10, Bella Galliard; number 12, Jared Kraleski; and number 22, Hallie Jones. Starting lineups have been introduced. Now we will break for the playing of our national anthem. We are ready for tip here at the Holcomb High School. Brett Hendricks along with Jared Hendricks. Thanks for joining us tonight for Lakin Lady Broncs sub-state basketball action. We've had a couple issues with some streaming, but so far it's been pretty good, so I think we're okay. We're on top of it, and we'll keep an eye on it, but so far so good.
Yeah, Hall did a good job to watch it tonight.
Kaylin King and Samantha Vogel to tip off, and the tip controlled by the Lady Broncs as they go from our left to our right in this first half. Hallie Jones tried to save in the loose ball, and she stepped on the inline. Lady Bronc basketball. These two teams met back on January 10th with Holcomb winning by the score of 57-33 and an overthrow on the inbounds right into the hands of Jared Kraleski. Kraleski, the layup is good. Lady Broncs want to avoid a quick start by the Lady Longhorns here tonight. The last time they were here, you recall the Lady Broncs had 4 inlet passes right under the basket and were unable to connect on it. And then just seemed like the floodgates opened for Holcomb from there. Kraleski from the left wing now has it in the corner. Lady Broncs come out in a man-to-man defense. Long three out front by Kraleski. Excuse me, that was Kaylin King with the three.
You gotta throw it.
And that's a 5 count. Sarah was there to throw the ball and everybody abandoned her. Everybody took off.
She needed to just launch it.
Especially if you've got a player coming back at you, just go ahead and get rid of it. Let them run into it, So Lady Bronc turnover. Holcomb on top early, 5-0. Kraleski from the left wing, 3 is good. The last time these two teams met, Jared Kraleski was not a factor. The Lady Broncs had done a great job on her on defense. They held her to 9 points, I believe, well under her average. Davidson in the corner. Now back to Jara. Up top, Sarah. Sammy at the high post, over to Davidson. Davidson and Sarah playing catch. Now into Brooke. Off the dribble, has it stolen away. Hallie Jones with it. Hallie Jones with a big game the last time these two teams met. Now Tegan Bachman with the steal. Tegan out in front. Layup, got it.
$30.
30-second timeout called by the Lady Broncs. That bucket stops an 8-0 Lady Longhorn run to start this contest. Winner of tonight's game will meet either Goodland or Larned in the semifinals at Lakin on Thursday night. Lakin getting to host the sub-state tournament this year. So three full nights of basketball, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from the Lakin Middle School gym. Holcomb basketball, Lady Broncs with full court pressure. Kraleski with it in the backcourt, near side to Denniston. Now back to Kraleski. King from the corner, 3, got it. Kaylin King with 2 threes in this opening quarter. Holcomb leading by 9. Nice screen out front by Sammy. Davidson from the corner, 3, good. Lady Broncs need Jared Davidson from that corner. Near corner, Denniston. Back up top to Kraleski, now to King. And it's going to stay with Holcomb. Pass was intended for Bella Galliard. Reagan Shavira into the lineup for Lakin. Looking down at the Lakin bench, Kinsey Lohman Fuller is suited up and looks like she's going to play tonight. She had missed the last 3 or 4 games. Drive, layup's good, and a foul. Foul is on Sarah, her first. And Kinsey to the scorer's table. She will enter. And Jones converts to 3-point play. Back to a 9-point lead. Tegan on the drive, walk with it. And it goes back to the Lady Longhorns. Just over 5 minutes to go, opening quarter. Denniston with the inbounds. Lady Bronx with pressure in the backcourt. Near steal. And Holcomb somehow gets it back, but Jarrah with the steal. Reagan with the face mask back on. She didn't have it on last week in Leota.
She forgot it, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is that what happened? Foul out front on Bella Galliard. That's her first. Well, that would be a good reason why you don't wear it, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, that was awful close to it.
Her heel, I'm pretty sure, came down.
Jarrett, turnaround in the paint, won't go. Sammy gets the rebound, falls to the floor, and the pass picked off. Galliard up top to Denniston. They work it around the arc. Now Galliard from the low block. Lakin, when Kraleski has the ball, well, they will have to extend the defense because her range is pretty much inside these 4 walls.
Yeah.
Davidson with the rebound off the miss. You recall last year at throwback night, the one she hit at the buzzer to end the first half. Vogel gets free in the paint, hits the shot. Lead is cut to 7. Lady Bronx they are in a man-to-man. Kinsey with the foul out front. That will be her first. That was close to an over and back.
Yeah, that was close.
Yeah. I don't know that it probably was, but it sure had the deceiving look that it was. Kraleski driving the paint, missed. Ball is loose. It rolls out to King. Jones from the right wing, 3 is good. Three puts the lead back to 10. Near side, Davidson. Holcomb in a 2-3. Davidson penetrates over to Reagan. 3 left side. Off the rim, won't go. Hallie Jones with the rebound. Brooklyn Denniston on that missed shot actually did a good job of boxing out.
Yeah.
Kinsey had possession, but Denniston just backed her completely out of bounds where she had no chance to get that rebound. King from the right side. That's way short. And Denniston with the rebound out front. Jones, 3. Off the mark. And that foul over the back will be on Bella Galliard, and that's her second. Naomi Monroy into the lineup for Lakin. In for Holcomb, Emily Resendez. Lady Bronx basketball. Taken back into the lineup for Lakin as well. Oh, she was already in. My bad.
Yeah, Naomi came in.
Yeah, Naomi was the only one. Taken on the right wing. Pass intended for Kinsey, never got to her. Kraleski there to knock it away. Under 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Resendez wide open underneath. And another rebound foul called against the Lady Longhorns. This one on Brooklyn Dennison.
Fouls on number 3, Brooklyn Dennison. That's her first, team 4. Into the game for
Sammy Magana
Brook Grove.
into the lineup for Holcomb. Holcomb basically plays 7 deep. And that's what they've done so far in this opening quarter. Taken from the left wing. At the free throw line off the glass, too.
That could be there all night.
Yes. Work that front screen.
Shots.
Work that front screen.
Either attack or take that shot.
Because Holcomb out on the wing is going to have to, they're going to have to pay attention to Jared Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. That could be open quite a bit. Lob underneath.
Yeah, I was going to say, she didn't touch it.
Off the hands of Brooklyn Dennison. Good defense that time by Naeli Monroe.
Yeah, she just wanted to get out of the way.
Reagan almost has it stolen away out front. Works it to Davidson on the wing. Lob knocked away by Dennison. And Jones. Layup too strong. And it's going back to Lakin off the fingertips of Jared Korleski. As a ball handler, you just cannot afford to have it
far out.
Well, you just can't.
She was just dribbling lackadaisical out there.
Yes. Davidson left side 3, got it. Jared Davidson's second 3 of the quarter. That's a shot Jared's going to have to shoot tonight.
Yeah, she's going to have to make them too.
Long 3 out front. Korleski off the glass, in and out. Davidson with the rebound. Outlet. Reagan chases it down. Now races up the near side, and she'll back it off. Over to Tegan. Cross court, Jarrah. Jarrah fires from the right side. Oh, had a good look off the front. Naeli with the pass. Jared fouled on the shot. Should go to the line, shoot 2. Credit Naeli Monroy with that play.
Yeah, that was a great hustle play. And that's all this game's going to take is a little bit of heart and who wants it more.
Resendez with the foul. That's her first. Jared with the free throw. Got it. Jarrah got one of the free throws. She has 7 in this quarter. And Sophie Vandernap back in the lineup for Lakin. Resendez at the buzzer, way short, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Holcomb is led by as many as 10, but the Lady Broncs are hanging around. They trail it by 6 at the end of the first 8 minutes of play. We're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have the second quarter for you right here on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube and LakinSports.com. Don't go away. At Lakin Drug, their mission is simple. They strive to provide professional pharmacy services with hometown hospitality. Lakin Drug's experienced staff leads with compassion and utilizes modern technology to fit all of your individual needs. Whether it's prescription medications or over-the-counter products, Lakin Drug has the answer to all of your questions. Lakin Drug at 610 O'Loughlin Street in Lakin is a proud supporter of the community of Lakin and Lakin schools. We go to the second quarter. Holcomb will have the opening possession. And the 17-11 lead. Brett and Jared with you. Thanks for joining us for Lady Bronx basketball tonight. We're on the air tomorrow with Bronx basketball, an early start time tomorrow of 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 5:50 for Bronx basketball tomorrow night against Larned. Jones in the corner, pass near side to Korleski. Now up top to King. Good defense right now. You just want to let Holcomb try it. Just keep throwing over the top of the defense. Eventually they'll get it. Pass knocked away by Brooke. Lady Bronx with it. Tegan, left side, throws it back out to Sarah. Now to Sammy. Turns in the paint. Missed. Brooke with the rebound. Turns, looking for help. Rolls it out to Ann Sophie. Lady Bronx will reset the offense. Sarah top the key. 3, got it. Just a 2, but she got the shot.
Just toes on the line.
King, pass near side, Denniston with the 3, and she got it. Brooklyn Denniston with her first basket of the night. Hagan pass near side to Sammy at the elbow, bounce pass. Brooke has to save it. And last touched by Jones. It'll stay with Lakin. Jared Davidson back to the lineup. Sammy to inbounds. Taken in the corner. Brooke in the paint. Oh, too strong off the back iron. And the rebound comes off to Kaylin King.
Those are those gimmies you're not going to be able to miss here later.
Kraleski steps through the lane. I thought that should have been a travel.
Yeah.
Tried to Euro step it, but took 1 extra. Davidson from the left side 3. Off the front iron, won't go. Brooke, rebound backs in, and she'll draw the foul on Kaylin King. Foul on Kaylin is her first, team's 5th. Brooke Roth at the free throw line for 2. Too strong off the back iron. Lakin is going to have to hit those low post shots.
Yeah.
Even off the offensive board or whatever, those will cost you.
Or get a couple and ones and make free throws. That's over.
Made the free throw, but yeah, Holcomb was definitely way in early.
I saw the hand go up,
yeah.
so.
It was going to be called if she didn't make it. Lady Bronx back to within 6. King, the 3 right side. Her third of the half. She has 9. Davidson from the left side. Finds Sammy, left elbow short. Resendez with the rebound. King. Got that little hop going.
Yeah, that little hop. It definitely seems to be a travel.
I don't know how it isn't. You know, and I've had that conversation with Matt a lot of times. You get the ball, then you hop. That's still, you know.
As long as you're hopping before you get it.
As you get it, yeah.
Yeah, then you're good.
Pass underneath off the fingertips of Brooke. And they'll go back to the Longhorns. But that just looks.
It just looks funny.
Yeah. And maybe it just looks like it. Maybe it's not. I don't know, but it sure does look like it. Holcomb basketball.
Need a slow-mo.
Yeah.
Break it down.
Yeah, can you do that slow-mo and zoom it in and everything else?
I wish.
From the left side, Denniston, 3 over everything. Tegan with the rebound. It's a 3-on-3 break, near side Davidson. Into Brooke. Brooke turns and she'll be fouled by King. Second foul on Kaylin King. Brooke will go back to the line to shoot 2.
That'll put us in the bonus for the remainder of the half.
Brooke hits the first free throw.
Into the game for the Longhorns, Cindy McDonough. In for the Bronx, Reagan Shavira.
Reagan Shavira back into the lineup for Lakin.
There we go.
Both free throws good. Kinsey back to the Lady Bronx lineup. Magana back in for Holcomb. In the corner, Denniston. Out on the wing, Kraleski. Jones far side, and she walked with it. Ball goes back to Lakin, just over 4.5 to play. Left side to Reagan, back out front to Sarah. I like that idea that time by Sarah. Don't get it to half court. They're waiting to trap you. Get it to the wing early. Kinsey, off balance shot from the left side. It's off the mark. Rebound comes off to Kraleski.
Almost thought that one was a travel too.
Resendez up top. Kraleski thought about the three. They work it around the arc now up top.
So you better get out a little bit closer.
Brooklyn Denniston with it. Kinsey on her. Give to Kraleski in the paint. Won't go. Davidson with the rebound. And she's fouled by Hallie Jones. That'll send Davidson to the free throw line with the 1-and-1.
Fouls on Hallie Jones. That's her first, team 7. Shooting the 1-1, Jared Davidson.
7 team fouls on Holcomb. Lakin with 2. And Jarrah calmly hits the first one. Second one upcoming. And the second one rolls off. Sammy with the rebound. Put back, no good. Davidson saves it in. Sarah's shot too strong off the bat.
Man.
That foul will go against Kinsey.
Number 14, Kinsey going forward. That's her second, team 3.
It looks to me like when she went down, she may have re-aggravated that knee.
Most likely.
In the corner with Denniston. They work it back outside. Lady Bronx right now have done what they have wanted to do. Jones from the left side almost looked like she almost walked with it there, and almost did there. She'll be fouled from the low block. But I was about to say Lakin has done a good job. Well, now I've lost my train of thought. I was looking down on the floor. It'll come back to me. Jones
saying something about keeping them in the right spot where they want them.
Oh, now I know what I was going to say. They've gotten Holcomb into their bench.
Yeah.
You know, they only play 7 deep anyway. Jones hits both free throws. She has 9 in the first half. Back to an 8-point game. Tegan has it stolen away by Jones. Out front, Kraleski. Layup. Missed. Sammy with the rebound.
Now it's hustle by Reagan.
Now it's a 2-on-1. Tegan, cross court. Jared, layup, missed. Denniston 3 out front, no good.
Got a box out.
And Emily Resendez with the putback. Tegan from the left side. Pass near side, Reagan.
Great snag.
Now to Jarrah. Jarrah backs in. Tegan with the 3 off the glass. You take it any way you can get it.
Backboard's there for a reason.
Yep. Pulls the Lady Bronx back to within 7. It's a full timeout called by the Lady Bronx. We're going to take one as well. We'll be back. 2:06 remaining.
They said this place was too isolated to call home. They said it was too remote to build a community. And then one day, a farmer strung a copper wire from one fence post to another and changed everything. We didn't build the communities of Southwest Kansas. No, we just brought them together.
.206 remaining in the first half. Lady Bronx trail it by 7. They've trailed by as many as 10 on a couple occasions. Will be Holcomb basketball. Jordan McCombs into the lineup for Lakin. Allie Jones near side. Back to Kraleski. Under 2 to play. Kraleski from the right wing. Penetrates to Jones up top. Thought she was going to fire from 3, but Sammy was right there. Jones for 3. Got it. Back to a 10-point lead. McCombs from the corner, out front to Sarah.
That one is barely over the fingertips.
Yep. Jordan from the corner, just inside the stripe. What a nice shot.
Yeah, really nice catch and shoot.
.45 seconds to go in our half. Lady Bronx trailing by 8. Denniston, far corner, on the wing to Jones. They kick it back up top to Resendez. Resendez missed, and the rebound comes to Hallie Jones. Now foul will go against Jordan McCombs, her first.
That's her first. Team fifth. At the line for the Longhorns, Allie Jones.
And she's going to get 2 free throws. I thought that was going to be on the floor. Free throw good.
Yeah, and giving them free throws is not what we want to do.
Jared Davidson back with the lineup. Jones 5 for 5 from the stripe. Back to a 10-point lead, 20 seconds to go in our half. Davidson from the corner, got it. Jared Davidson with 11 and a half. Kraleski out front. On the drive, that foul will be on McCombs. Holcomb will have to inbound with 4.9. Maybe not a bad foul in that situation for the simple reason she didn't get that easy drive to the basket.
But now we're just going to have to
watch
D
up.
a 3 here.
Yep, D up now. That's backcourt. That is backcourt.
She straddled and then shutter stepped.
At the buzzer, off the glass won't go. But that's backcourt
because 1 foot was forward and then it went to the back and then they went back.
Her feet were in this front court and then stepped back when she had the ball. That is a backcourt, but it doesn't matter. The Lady Bronx escape with any damage there. And they'll trail by 7 as we go to the halftime break. We'll take a timeout. We'll add up our first half numbers. And we're going to talk to Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt as the Bronx gets set to open sub-state play tomorrow night against Larned at Lakin. We'll be back after this. Thanks for joining us.
As the teams take a break, we would like to thank all of our great sponsors who make Lakin High Sports video coverage possible.
Shelter Insurance, Gwen Wechter, East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding, Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kerney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 O'Loughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
Back to courtside we go with Brett Hendricks.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube, LakinSports.com. Brett Hendricks with you. We're at the half. The Lady Bronx trailing Holcomb by the score of 32-25. Let's look at the numbers first for Holcomb. Hallie Jones leading away with 14 points. Kaylin King with 3 3-pointers. She follows with 9. Jared Kraleski with 5. Brooklyn Dennison with 3. And Emily Resendez with 2. From the free throw line, Hallie Jones is 5 for 5 from the stripe. And she's the only Lady Longhorn that has attempted a free throw in the first half. For the Lady Bronx, Jared Davidson with 11. Tegan Bachman following with 5. Brooke Groff with 3. Jordan McCombs with 2. Sammy Vogel with 2. And Sarah Wright with 2 points. From the free throw line, Jared Davidson 2 for 4. Brooke Groff 3 for 4. The Lady Bronx 5 of 8 in our first half. Of course, this is sub-state time. With the Lady Bronx opening tonight, tomorrow it's the guys' turn. And we're going to be joined by Bronx head coach Nate Schmidt. Coach, thanks for coming up and visiting with us here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
For the second straight year, the Bronx will host the Larned Indians in the first round of the sub-state. And just kind of like the Lady Bronx tonight. Opened last year here at Holcomb. So let's hope the history doesn't repeat itself, and we'll have some different outcomes, even though it's starting the same as last week. But the Bronx, the number 3 seed in the sub-state, and the only thing I could say that's wrong with that, I was going to give Coach Holloway a hard time that he couldn't even win a coin toss.
Yeah.
But you know what? With the 3rd seed, I think the Bronx have a good draw as the 3rd seed, and you know, when it comes semifinal time, you're going to play the 2 seed most likely anyway, so it really didn't matter.
No, it really didn't. Like you said, we lost a coin flip with Goodland for the 2-3, since we split during the regular season. And, honestly, Cimarron and Larned, a lot of similarities there. Larned's a good team. They play an extremely tough schedule, so they're probably a lot better than their record. They're strong, they're athletic, they're fast, and so they give us some struggles, but hopefully, we've had several days of prep and hopefully prepared and ready to go and have a good showing tomorrow night.
And I guarantee you've had plenty of film to watch.
We
won't even talk about analytics really, but you've had plenty to review and get ready, that's for sure.
Yeah, we tell the kids, as your phone was blown up with Snapchats, ours were blown up from Huddle Assist with Larned film, thanks to Coach Simon, man. But that's the thing. That's who we are as a staff,
I laugh about it, but I think it's cool.
Yeah, we've had Huddle Assist break down 16 of Larned's 20 games this season. So we have a very good idea of who they are and what they do and who their main guys are. And, we are never, ever, ever going to put a team on the floor unprepared for the opponent. Now, whether or not we execute that, is a different story, but our teams are always going to be prepared for our opponent.
Going back to last week, a huge win on the road at Wichita County, and really hard to say. In the first quarter, it could have been one of those quarters that the Bronx could have said, forget it, we're down by 14 points, and last game of the year, forget it. But I'll tell you what, something happened when the second quarter started. 29 points in that second quarter, and the Bronx never looked back after that. But that just reminded me, that team was so fast up and down the floor scoring points the other night. It's just like, and I'm not going to say because of the last 2 or 3 years, that's how those teams played. These guys know how to play that because they played alongside them too. But what a great second quarter to really, I shouldn't say put that game away, but you score 29 points in a quarter, you better win the ball game.
Yeah, It was probably a little bit my fault in the first quarter. I was a little too conservative, and I felt, if we went, one of our presses, and we were conservative and we guarded a particular way in the half court, we didn't feel like they'd be able to score it very much. Well, that didn't work. So we went back to our old ways and dialed it in, turned up the pressure a little bit, and got going. And that was an incredible second quarter, and it just carried on and into the third and fourth. But I think that's one of our better games of the season.
Sure.
And
yep.
We always want to be playing our best basketball at this point. And I truly believe that this might be of all the teams I've had the opportunity to coach, this might be the one that's improved the most from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. You take a look at some of those that we dropped early on, to some league schools, and then we come back and not only beat them, but beat them handily.
Yes.
We can make an argument that at the end of the season, we're the best team in our league right now. We worked our way into a 2-3 seed. We worked our way into a winning record. We've been competitive against the GWAC teams. I said at the beginning of the year, I don't know if it's going to be as pretty, but we're going to remain relevant, and we're going to be in the same games that we've been in, and we're not going away. And I'm very proud of the guys and where we are right now. And, there's a lot of great times to come with this group, and I'm hopeful that some of those are going to be this week.
And you get to postseason play. Every team wants to be playing their best basketball. And right now, I think it's safe to say this team is peaking at the right time. For one, they're coming in winners of 3 in a row, and there's no team out there that wouldn't want to be winners of 3 in a row going into the postseason.
Yeah, and not only have we won 3 in a row, we won 8 of our last 11. We were 6-6 at one point.
Yep.
And very proud of the guys who've been playing exceptionally well. We're getting better. We're playing well at the right time. Just overall very proud of them. But when we go into Sub-State this week, we're not going to approach it any different than any other game. We're not going to make it out to be bigger than it is. It's another opportunity to get better, and we need to not forget how we got here and what it is that we do, and we need to make sure that we're as good at that as we've been all year to give us a chance to be successful.
Looking at the scoring sheet from last Tuesday, of course, the Broncs have won 3 straight. They're playing some of their best basketball of the year. But scoring-wise, of course, a great game by Coulter Oldham, but then you have 13 by MJ, you've got 8 by Austin, 9 by Drew, 9 by Adric, 5 by Eric Munson. Right. So, okay, you've got one that's scoring a lot of points, but you're getting a lot of support from all of these other guys. So, you know what, if Coulter doesn't go for 30, there's no reason why MJ doesn't go for 20 or Adric 15 to 20, or Drew Patterson's going to hit for 15, hitting the threes like he is. So, a lot of contributions right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's playing well. That's the biggest difference right now is, all year we've been good defensively, but we haven't been great offensively. And I think a lot of that, when you put as much of an emphasis on our style of play defensively as you do, it takes a while for the offense to get going. We've just had the luxury the last couple of years of guys that can just fill it up and get us a lot of points. But early on, we were very hesitant. When you play a lot of young kids that come out and they think you just play, and I'll shoot this one because I'm open, and, they don't understand fully the concept of what a good shot, a great shot, a poor shot, and what exactly it is that we're looking for. And we haven't changed anything that we've done. We've just done it more efficient. We're taking 7, 8s, and 9s instead of settling for 4s and 5s. And, that's why we're scoring the ball at such a higher rate.
Well, Coach, Sub-State time. It's always exciting postseason in the state of Kansas. We're looking forward to it tomorrow night. As always, thanks for taking the time to visit with us. Bronc head coach as the Broncs get set to open Sub-State play tomorrow. Sarah Wright with a high arcing shot, and she starts the Lady Broncs off with a bucket here in this second half. Hallie Jones with the 3 from the right side off the flat of the rim, won't go. Tegan battling for the rebound, but that battle won by Kraleski. Underneath, stolen away by Sammy. Gives it up to Tegan. The Broncs bring it up near side. Davidson, almost walked with it, but able to hang on. Sarah out front, Tegan on the wing. Jarrett from the corner. 3 up, 3 off the front of the rim. Sammy with the rebound.
Kick ball.
Bounce pass right into the hands of Kraleski. I don't know if Jared got a piece of it or what.
I thought it went off her foot. which I don't know if that's still necessarily kick ball, but.
Foul on the drive on Sarah. Jones, left wing, back to Kraleski, back up to Jones. They set it up, top of the key. Galliard with it. The original starting 5 on the floor for both teams as we go in our second half here. Opening round of the sub-state. Galliard, left side, up top, Kraleski. Lady Bronx in a man-to-man defense. Jones backs into the paint. Left side, Kraleski, drive. One-handed shot, good. Sammy at the free throw line, up top to Sarah. 3, got it! Sarah with 5 to open this second half. Jones looking to drive, steps through the paint, hits it. Lakin on defense will just have to take a step in and just step in front and take your chances with a drive like that.
Yeah.
You know? Davidson from the right wing and stolen away by Kraleski. Layup is good. Lakin's biggest problem tonight is they've given up those easy ones like that.
Yeah.
And that one, Jared went to dribble, just dribbled it off her foot. Long pass to Sarah in the corner. Davidson off the front iron, won't go. And the rebound comes off to Kaylin King. Outlet, Kraleski has it out front. That looked like pretty good defense by Sarah right that time.
She fallen, she got it.
The only thing that maybe didn't sell that for her, she kind of turned a little to the side to absorb the blow.
Yeah, if she would have fallen, I'm pretty sure she had it.
Yeah, she was definitely standing there. Maybe
I thought that's what her plan was going to be.
Up top, Galliard. 3 off the back iron. Tegan with the long rebound out front. Tegan brings it up the floor. Pass picked off by King. Up the floor, Galliard. With the left hand, lays it in.
So what was just a 4-point Holcomb lead. Back to 10.
Pass stolen, up the floor, Kraleski, layup, good. Lakin with the 30-second timeout. Holcomb on an 8-0 run. Like you said, after Lakin had just pulled it within 4. But on this 8-0 run, Lakin not getting shots.
There's turnovers.
Turnovers are hurting them in this run.
And it's not like Holcomb's doing anything different.
Last couple turnovers have been right into the hands. Just threw them right into the hands. And you just got to either sidestep it, bounce pass, or just get it up a little higher over. Lakin basketball. Trailing now by 12. The biggest lead of the night for Holcomb. Reagan Shavira into the lineup. Gives it up to Sammy off the elbow. Back to Reagan. Missed off the baseline. She gets the rebound.
Short.
Sammy short. Put back. It's off, but she's fouled.
What a pass inside.
Foul will go against Kaylin King, and that's 3 on her. Sammy at the line to shoot 2. Free throw good. There again, though, Lakin missing those chip shots in the paint. Sammy's getting some free throws. Resendez into the lineup for Holcomb. Second free throw is up and good. Sammy with 4, 2 for 2 from the stripe. Resendez left side up top to Galliard. Jones drives through, too strong on the layup and the foul. And that's going to be on Kinsey. That's her third. Lakin needs to anticipate Jones going to drive. I could see her leaning. You've got to recognize.
But
yeah,
be ready for the drive.
Yeah. Jones's first miss from the free throw line tonight. She was 5 for 5 in the first half. Yeah, you've got to anticipate that drive. Like you said, respect the shot for sure. Sammy at the free throw line. She'll fire. Too strong. Galliard with the rebound.
That shot, I think if she just take a little bit more time. I think she's just turning and firing, expecting someone to be there, and then realize that she's wide open.
Wide open like that, treat it like a free throw?
Now when she's 3 or 4 foot from it, yeah, do that every time.
Yeah.
Turn around and fire.
Resendez from the left side off the mark. Davidson with the rebound. Outlet up the floor to Reagan. Now she'll reverse the floor over to Davidson. Reagan the drive just inside the stripe. Missed the shot. Sammy battling underneath. And that foul will be on Jara Kraleski, just her first. And Sammy shooting 2. I didn't realize she was in a shooting motion, but
oh yeah.
I just happened to look up. Missed the first one, second one coming.
Looked like it was going to be more or less of a tip back.
Yeah. One of 2 from the line. Sammy with 5. Brooke back into the lineup for Lakin. Jones with it out front. Resendez left wing.
There we go.
Galliard turn. Brooke right there to tie her up. The arrow stays with Holcomb. Lob out front to Jones. Kinsey knocks it away. Jones able to bring it back in. Kraleski in the paint. Long 3 out front. Good by Resendez. Resendez averages 3 on the season. She already has 6. Excuse me, 5. Tegan. Lob underneath. Knocked away by Resendez. Lakin inbound. That's a shot there that Tegan needs to just go up with that short baseline shot because she's thrown into a double team.
Yeah.
Jara from the wing out to Reagan. Reagan baseline, bounce pass.
Great pass.
Oh, Brooke with the shot. I don't know how she even saw that to get that through.
I don't know, but that was impressive.
That was a great bounce pass.
Had a little English on it. Long.
3, no good. Brooke misses the rebound. Out front, Kraleski with the loose ball. And we're going to have a tie-up. Lakin owns it. Tell you what, Kinsey playing with some reckless abandon out there.
Yeah.
You know what?
A little fire.
She's got that mentality right now. I'm going to play as hard as they're going to let me.
Yep.
You know?
Nothing wrong with it.
And she kind of did there. You know, a little body banging, and you know what? Ended up getting the turnover for Lakin. Reagan right side bobbles. Galliard, thankfully for Lakin, Galliard couldn't control. And it stays with the Lady Bronx. Lakin trailing by 11. Give to Davidson, back to Reagan. Kinsey at the free throw line, 17-footer, got it. That's open all night long for Lakin.
Yep.
If they'll be patient and spread that zone out, that's there.
And ball fake to the top like she just did. She leaked out. Middle's wide open.
Jones drives from the right side, steps in. And Lakin will have the ball off the miss.
Oh, wasn't looking.
Stolen away.
That's right.
Gillespie runs it down. Bounce pass in the paint. Jones lays it in.
Never mind.
Will kill you all night long throwing over the top of the zone.
Yep.
Sarah Wright back to the Lady Bronx lineup. Sammy back in as well. 33.5 seconds to go in our third quarter. You know, and that goes back to last Tuesday. The Lady Bronx lose by 3, 40-37, but they had 34 turnovers.
Yeah.
You
Not
know,
a good stat to have.
No, not at all. Jones slips through. And a foul.
Fouls on number 22, Ali Jones. That's her second, team third as a half.
Foul on Jones, that's her second. Under 10 to go. Lob up to Tegan on the wing. Over to Sarah. You got to fire three, and it's short.
Look good from here.
Really did. And that'll do it for our third quarter. The Lady Bronx had cut the lead to 4 at one time. They now they trail it by 11 as we get set to go to our fourth quarter. Brett and Jared with you. We'll be back right after this. Don't go away.
Some commercials make it really tempting to buy cheap insurance. That's great if price is the only thing that's important to you. The agency believes cost is important, but protection is what you're really paying for. Rely on the agency to build the policy that protects your property at a price you can afford. Call the agency today at 620-355-6789.
It's time to get involved with the Lakin Recreation Commission, 702 North Campbell in Lakin. The Lakin Rec Commission with Wellness Center, aerobics, adult programs, youth programs, sewing, and more. For more information about all the great activities of the Lakin Rec Commission, call 620-355-7039. The Lakin Recreation Commission, providing recreational opportunities to enhance the quality of life for the people of the community by promoting social interaction and the productive use of leisure time.
48-37, the Lady Bronx trailing Holcomb as we start our fourth quarter. Brett and Jared with you. 3A sub-state opener for both teams. Winner of this game will meet either Goodland or Larned on Thursday night in Lakin. Jones, three out front, good. Jones with a game high, 22 points.
Whoa, take that. Nice turn
Sammy.
around and shoot.
Sammy from the free throw line. Vogel with 7. Galliard. To Denniston on the wing, knocked away by Sarah. Holcomb inbound on this near sideline. Kaylin King in the backcourt. Denniston in the front court. Now Jones up top. Jones, game high 22 points. Catch and shoot. That's off the mark.
What? Mackenzie didn't even jump for it, neither did Sammy.
Miscommunication by the Lady Bronx there. Kaylin King got an easy putback.
Didn't even have to jump for it. Just landed in the breadbasket.
That'd definitely be the easiest one she'll probably ever have.
Kinsey.
Was that Jera?
Kinsey.
Kinsey for 2, okay. 12-point Holcomb lead. King stops in the paint. Jones, right wing, three. Got it.
Wow, this is lights out. I haven't seen a team shoot like this in a while.
Taken with it on the right wing. Now on the drive, bounce past Jarrah. Off the front of the rim, won't go. Jarrah battling for the rebound. And she'll draw the foul. That'll be on Brooklyn Denniston, her second. Reagan back into the Lady Bronc lineup. Sarah to inbounds to Sammy. Sammy has it blocked by Kraleski into the hands of Jones. King from the left side, almost stolen away, race out front. Jones with it, backside Galliard, foul by Sammy. Not a bad foul, make her earn it from the free throw line. Second foul on Vogel. Galliard at the line to shoot two. Off the mark, Resendez into the lineup for Holcomb. Galliard hits one of two.
There we go, two by Sammy. Free throw line would be a really good spot. They should have just noticed it earlier.
Galliard, backside King with the layup. King with 13. Back to a 16-point Holcomb lead. Davidson in the near corner. Lob to Sammy. Falling to the floor. Walked with it. Lady Bronx with pressure. Resendez back to Kraleski.
Oh, close.
Off the hands of Davidson, good job.
Looked like Jarrah was gonna not be able to get that, then all of a sudden just a burst and she was there.
King with the three, that's too strong. Sammy with the rebound. She'll give it up to Jarrah, scoops it up to Tagan. Tagan brings it up near side. Bounce pass knocked away. That went off Holcomb.
I thought it was off the leg.
I don't think that was off Lakin. It was intended for Reagan, but I didn't. I thought Holcomb knocked that away. Kraleski in the paint. And the foul will be on Kinsey. That's 4 on Kinsey. Foul is on Sammy. That's her third. Kraleski at the line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the line tonight, missed that one. And the second one good. Shot missed. Reagan with the rebound, tied up with Jones, and the arrow stays with Lakin. Lakin trailing by 17. Their biggest deficit tonight. Taken from the left elbow, too strong, and Jones with the rebound. Timeout, Holcomb.
Full.
And it's a full timeout. We'll take one as well. 4:03 remaining. Lady Bronx trail by 17. We'll be back after this.
Fred Ripsema established the Lakin Dairy in 1997 and is now a leading producer of high-quality milk for human consumption. The Lakin Dairy is proud to be a big part of the Kearney County economy and community. With fantastic, dedicated, and hard-working employees, the Lakin Dairy prospers in the heart of, as Fred calls it, the Midwest Feed Shed. Always supporting the Lakin High School students, the Lakin Dairy, a verified premium operation, is honored to call Kearney County home at lakindairy.com on the internet.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Good car.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides.
Oh, classic convertible.
And have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Holcomb basketball, 4:03 to play in our ball game. Brett and Jared with you. Thanks for joining us tonight for Lady Bronx Sub-State basketball. King with the inbounds in the backcourt. Off the screen, Kraleski, the runner in the paint. Right side to Reagan. Long pass near corner to Tegan. Bounce pass knocked away into the hands of Kinsey. And she throws it back out front. Now Tegan left wing three. Off the back iron, won't go. King with the rebound. I think Kinsey got away with number 5 there. And it goes back to Lakin. Jarrah into the lineup. I'm going to send a shout out to Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin. Homemade, authentic Mexican food. And the best hot dog burrito I've ever had in my life.
Just not on the menu.
Not on the menu, but I'll tell you what, that was awesome.
Good invention.
Sarah from the left wing, over to Tegan. Reagan bounce pass. Sammy has to reach down and grab it, and a tie-up. The arrow goes to Holcomb. Tegan's going to have to fire on that right wing. She's got it wide open.
We got to score. So.
You've got to score. You're down by 19 points. You cannot be passing the basketball around. If you've got an open shot, it's to the point now you've got to be taking it.
You got to take it and fight for a rebound.
Holcomb basketball, 2:49 to play, leading by 19. Unfortunately, Lakin has played this game closer than 19 points. They just get right back into it and then just...
Everything just goes wrong.
Yeah, Kraleski in the paint, runner in and out, won't go. Galliard with the rebound, ball loose on the floor. And we've got a
timeout.
Timeout called by Holcomb. 30-second timeout called by Holcomb. Now, in a situation like that, I saw a traveling violation because she rolled from one side to the other. That constitutes a walk. But they got the timeout, and we'll keep the possession with 2:27 to go. Once again, want to thank Gage DeHone running our camera tonight. He's done a great job all season long on these Lady Bronx broadcasts. I appreciate all that he's done for us. Lob inside. Kraleski up top. Jones, spin move, missed the shot. Brooke with the rebound. And a foul, that'll go against Kraleski. Second foul on Kraleski. Team's 5th. Sarah across the timeline, 2:10 to play. Tegan on the wing to Jarrah. Sarah fires from the right side. That three in and out. That looked good. Reagan, good job of keeping that rebound alive. Davidson from the corner. Her three, good. Davidson had gone cold. Her first bucket of the second half. She had 11 in the first half. And a timeout called by Lakin. It's a full. We're going to take one as well. 1:56 remaining in our ball game. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.
The Ranch House community is here to assist with skilled rehab, long-term care, and assisted living. We offer a serene atmosphere, dedicated staff, delectable dining, and daily activities. The Ranch House is here to serve our communities. Please review our site at midwest-health.com/ranchhouse/ or call 620-14700 to schedule your tour today. We look forward to hearing from you.
1:56 remaining in our ball game. Brett and Jared with you. Lady Bronx trail it by 16. Lady Bronx right now would need anything just short of a miracle to be able to advance in this sub-state. Lady Bronx in with full court pressure up the floor. Jones, the drive off the glass, won't go. Kraleski, the rebound, hits the putback.
And that's not the miracle.
And she's fouled. Brooke Roth with the foul, her first. Kraleski missed the free throw, and Jones with the rebound. Denniston up top to King. Cross court to Galliard. Galliard to drive, left-handed shot won't go, and she's fouled on the putback by Brooke. Second foul on Brooke. Sammy back into the lineup after this first free throw attempt by Galliard. In and out, won't go. Second opportunity upcoming. 1:17 to play. And the second free throw is good. Foul inside, that will go against Kaylin, no. Kaylin King. No, it's on Jared Kraleski, that's her third. Brooke back into the lineup. And Aaron Urey into the lineup for Lakin. Sarah to inbound for Lakin on their baseline. Sammy with the inbound, lays it up and in. Sammy now in double figures with 11. Jones, far corner, Galliard, three, in and out. Sammy with the rebound. Up the floor, Tegan. Fires from the right side. And that bounces over the backboard. And Sophie Vandernap into the lineup for Lakin. Paola Carrillo into the lineup for Lakin as well. And Naeli back in. Lakin, Coach Holloway is letting the seniors finish it out. Had 7 of them.
I was going to say, except for those ones.
Yeah, yeah. Put it this way, senior non-starters other than Brooke.
Yeah. That was almost bad there.
Yeah.
Almost had a collision.
27 seconds to play in the ball game. Kalen King on the near side with it, cross court to Resendez. Holcomb with 0 seniors on this basketball team. They all return next year.
Wow.
Lakin losing 7 seniors off of their squad. And that's going to do it. Holcomb with the 65-48 win over Lakin. Holcomb will advance to Thursday night semifinal against either Goodland or Larned. And that will be at the Lakin Middle School gym. For those of you at Lakin who want to see some basketball, Lakin hosting the substage starting Thursday night. And of course, we're on the air tomorrow night with Bronx basketball with a home matchup against Larned on the boys' side. And we'll have all of that action for you, tipping at 6 o'clock. We're going to take a timeout. Jared, for one more time, let's play the laundry list of all the great sponsors that make Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube possible. And while we do that, then we'll add up the totals. We'll come back, and then we'll talk to Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway. I want to thank everybody for joining us. Stick with us. We'll be back.
Thank you for joining us for Lakin High basketball, and a big thanks to our sponsors.
Shelter Insurance, Gwen Wechter, East Highway 50 Lakin.
Hendricks Welding, Brad Hendricks, welding at his place are yours.
The Agency of Lakin and Garden City.
Lakin Recreation, providing recreational opportunities for the community.
The Kearney County Bank and the Garden City State Bank.
The Ranch House of Garden City Assisted Living and Skilled Nursing.
Shorty's 2 Cafe, Main Street, Lakin.
Along with Dwayne Bachman D. Bach Metals.
Lakin Hay and the Lakin Dairy, Fred Ritzema.
Kearney County Community Development, Mr. Ralph Goodnight.
Pioneer Communications of Southwest Kansas.
Lakin Drug, 610 O'Laughlin, Lakin.
Flashbacks Diner West Highway 50 Lakin.
And the Golden Plains Credit Union, life with a touch of gold.
Welcome back to Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Brett and Jared with you. Lady Bronx fall by the score of, cleared the scoreboard already, 65-48. And they'll see their season end at 12-9. Holcomb improves to 13-8, and they advance to Thursday's semifinal contest against either Goodland or Larned. And I think I heard somebody say Goodland was up big on Larned, but like that's probably a surprise. But I don't know that for a fact. You get our
analysis.
Yeah, our analyst, and give us some score updates.
He's probably got him.
Oh, I bet he probably does. Let's look at the totals. First for Holcomb. Once again, they improved to 13-8, and they stay alive in this sub-state tournament. Hallie Jones leading the way with 25. Jared Koleski follows with 16. Kaylin King with 13. Emily Resendez off the bench with 5. Bella Galliard with 4. And Brooklyn Denniston with 3. From the free throw line, Holcomb was 5 of 5 in the first half, 4 of 9 in the second half, finishing the game 9 of 14. For the Lakin Lady Bronx, Jared Davidson leading the way with 14 points. She had 11 of those at halftime and just was not effective in the second half until a late 3. Sammy Vogel in double figures with 11. Sarah Wright finished with 7. Brooke Roth with 5. Kinsey Loman Fuller with 4. And Jordan McCombs with 2. Lady Bronx were 3 of 4 in the second half, all by Sammy from the free throw line. For the game, Lakin 8 of 12 after going 5 of 8 in the first half. Lady Bronx never led in this contest. They did pull to within 4 a couple times in the third quarter, but could just never get over the hump as Holcomb moves on to the 17-point win. Seven seniors played their last game tonight for the Lady Broncs. Sarah Wright, Tegan Bachman, Brooke Groth, Paola Carrillo, and Sophie Vandernap, Erin Urie, and Nayeli Monroy. And a loss is tough, but it's definitely bittersweet for those 7 girls because it's the last time they'll put on the Lady Bronc uniform.
Yeah, now we got softball. Or track.
Yep, that's the thing. They'll move on to another season, and honestly, today is the first day of practice for spring sports, but of course, with basketball still going on, the kids, basically have the week off until their season's over with in basketball, and even though they're done today, I'm sure they'll take a couple days off before they hit their respective spring sport practice, but the thing about it is that seasons move on, but hey, your last game was a sub-state loss as well, and it sucks to lose for one, but then you realize that's it. I'm done.
Yep.
All of the games you play, all the practices, summer ball, making those team camp trips, and even though at the time in the summer those were a lot of fun, but the thing about it is, when your season's over with, when your career's over with, that's all you can do now is just reflect.
Yeah, and they don't go by slow. Doesn't matter how it feels in the moment, but it goes by super fast. So I know these girls took advantage of every single one, and ended out with a very good season.
They did have a successful season, 12-9. I'll tell you what, I'm watching these kids over here with those white rubber balls, and I think
they're trying to get one out, got another one stuck, and then trying to get the other 2 unstuck, and then got another one stuck.
Yeah, they've got 3 stuck, and that bottle's going to get stuck before long because there's just no way to get anything through that tight space there.
Oh, it moved.
Yeah, got it moved, but it's still there. Sorry, fellas, but it's going to come down.
The bottle.
The bottle's stuck now, so. Hey, somebody throw your hat up there or your jacket. See if you can knock it loose.
Let's throw a shoe up there.
Yeah, really.
There was a lanyard up there at one point too.
Yeah, let's throw a shoe and we'll see what else gets stuck up there. But I guess what we do for entertainment when we're not watching the action, huh, Jared?
Hey, there's always
Colin
something
might
out
be
there too.
He might be checking a score. Ask Colin over there.
I think one came down.
Got some scores for us, Colin?
Colby's leading 47-37, 38 now, 50 seconds left.
And they're playing Cimarron?
Yep. Scott City, Colby.
Okay, Scott City. So you say leading by 3?
Leading by 10 or 9.
Leading by 9, okay. And that's about over, so it looks like Colby's going to advance.
Goodland beat Larned 74-15.
74-15. Goodland all over Larned tonight. So, yep. So it will be Holcomb and Goodland coming up Thursday. Now they've got a long pole out there trying to knock them, and
knocked them down a little lower, but.
So we're waiting for Coach Holloway if he'll join us, and
there they are.
You know what? If he can't, we can always talk to him halftime of the boys' game tomorrow as well. So.
Yeah, you never know.
I'll tell you what, I was going to say if you could catch him, we could just tell him we'll wait till tomorrow, but
he's probably in the locker room, so.
Yeah, I should have thought about it earlier instead of waiting, and we could have ended this, and then, like I said, we could talk to him tomorrow. And speaking of tomorrow, 6 o'clock tip-off, the Broncs and Larned from the Lakin Middle School gym, the first round of the boys' sub-state bracket. And we'll have all the action for you. There's a possibility we could do a couple extra games in the sub-state, but of course, we're going to call the all Lakin boys from here on out. And there's a possibility we could call a couple games from the sub-state, but we'll just see how everything plays out. A couple teams that do have some video streaming, if they have it available and they're playing, we'll back out and let them have the fun. We'll get to be a fan and just watch a game for a change, Jared.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
I don't know if I can. I don't know how to handle that. I don't know what to do.
I know exactly how.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that without having a pen and a notepad in my lap or something. But
I'm going to say we might just have to talk to him at halftime tomorrow.
you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up. And I'll tell you what, if you wouldn't mind, maybe venture towards the locker room and catch him before he gets out here. But let's go ahead and we'll cut this off, and we'll get a chance to talk to Lady Bronx head coach J.C. Holloway tomorrow. You know, this is a difficult time. You know, you lose, your season's over with. Now you've got seniors in the locker room that you've got to say goodbye to as well. So that's going to wrap it up from here at Holcomb. Once again, the Lady Bronx lose it tonight and see their season end with a 65-48 loss to Holcomb. And I want to take the time to thank all of our great sponsors on Lakin Bronx Sports YouTube. Without them, we couldn't be doing what we're doing. And we thank them. We never can thank them enough. And we ask that those of you watching, please thank them for us. JD Ham, our tech support, does everything, our ins and outs. A lot of our ads, does it all for us. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here. And, of course, Jared, thank you for the work that you've done. We're not quite done. We've got tomorrow, and as far as the Bronx can go in sub-state, we'll be back at it tomorrow. So, Jared, our producer, color analyst, thank you for all the work that you do for us here. If it wasn't for you, I'd probably quit by now. So, that's going to wrap it up. We'll be back on off the Bronx and the Larned Indians. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.